Right. Good evening. How are you? Hope you're well. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, let's get rid of that. Welcome to OSWS. That on. Some gloves. Let's get rid of them boots. Put them on. Let's get an Alice, I think. Oh, let's get an Alice on. Let's span it. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh. Okay. Right, I will be carrying that. Get rid of that. Let's have that one. It's better. Got a map, got a compass, torch, binoculars, radio. It's got a radio. That will go there. It's got a watch. Okay. Why did I do that? There. Oh, yeah. I knew there's a reason why I put it down. Spy eye down. Come on. There we go. So, I think because it's a base, not too bothered about supplies if I'm honest. Just put a patrol team there. Put a patrol team there. Get some medical support. Them there. Let's get a machine gun team. Put them there. Right. That's that done. Oh, wrong way. So I'm hoping, just do some chill. We all like killing, we all like this and that, but it's time for some chill. You want to join me? You're more than welcome. And on tonight's menu, some bourbon. There's that. Okay, right. So got a carport there. Yeah. Got fuel there as well. Just take the scope off for a minute. Let's open that up. Got a fuel station there as well. So this armory I put here right for logistics. Yeah, so when you're here, you can get your vehicle. Yeah. So if you get your vehicle, you fill it up with the armaments you want. Yeah. What your squad needs. You know, rather than putting it all in your backpack, yeah, which weighs you down, put it all in a car. You know, put it all in your car and then the car carries it, not you. Yeah, just makes a bit more sense. And then obviously you fill it up. Inside there, you got a spanner. Yeah, always carry a spanner. At times that you know we've been caught without a spanner. Bonkers. You know, a wheel, a fuel tank. Also, look around the map. Okay, so go on here. The reason why I go on here is because, you know, it tends to keep snipe a bit more protected. Personally, I just turn that round though. Yeah, dig that one up. Okay, and dig this one up. The thing is gotta access it here. Yeah. And look at that, sniper's delight. Sitting up there, crouched position or lying down, looking down on the base, and you're here trying to get your ammunition. Yeah. Eh? So, let's do some landscaping. Because I'm not in a rush tonight. Just going to chill, have some bourbon. Okay. So, out of these, so that carries 30 supplies. Yeah, and your armaments. It's fast. Yeah. You got your Humvee. And I think that carries like, I don't know, 320 supplies, something like that. Then you got your next Humvee, which I think carries like 200 odd supplies. Then you got your 50 cal one. I think that carries like 180 supplies. Me, I do roll with that now, and that's thanks to Tonks. I'm hoping Paul will bring a little something that we've spoke about, but whether he does or not is another thing. But we're going to do it. Do a bit of landscaping. Yeah. Can I? No, I can't. Well, I can't put it there because it looks over there, but you know what? I can put it here though. So, also while I'm here, before I build that, let's go and put one for the helipad. I think I'll put it this side. Don't know why. I just feel like it's going to be that side. Okay, so I've just seen that. So let's do a bit of defensive measures. Will that fit? Potentially, yes. So so that's a waste of spice there. Hmm. Just annoying me. Okay, so that's up. Let's get an antenna. Don't know what's going on today. I've had multiple songs stuck in my head. Richard Ashcroft. Only Fools and Horses. There's a one this morning. I don't know. You know what? I've spawned that and I need an engineering truck. So, you know what? Let's test this out. So if I decommission that, I get 38 supplies. Okay. Ah, right, yeah, I'm gonna have to test that as an engineer. Okay, so I don't need that. So I'll decommission it. 38 supplies. Let's back it. So I will be getting an engineering truck. Construction truck. That's the one. Oh, pardon me. Exhausting day doing nothing. So take 800 supplies. Uh, So, although cannot be saved as it cost succeeds your allocated supplies. Okay. Exceeds my allocated supplies. Why is that? Am I an assault squad? Hey, just can't die. I've got supplies. Right, let's look for a nice little location for a base. Okay. Even though that's close, let's go and have a look there. So, okay, down here, go right. Like that. Let's get some Sunday music going. Yeah, definitely get monetized then, aren't I, eh? Or whatever it is you call it. Yeah. You know what? Stop that. Let's do what Impreza has done. Let's get some audio, effects, music volume. Okay. Get some of that on. Back. So I'm looking for a dirt track on the right. It snakes down and then goes right. Pretty sure I've been here before. Sorry, fellas. Had to go over your plants. You know what? I was coming down. Yeah, I've been down here. I was coming down here before, a couple of weeks ago, in a Humvee, 4 of us, and the driver behind us was really, really impatient. You know, and it's like, if you tip your vehicle down here, especially a truck, you know, it's like the old story, isn't it? The tortoise and the hare. Oh yeah, and down. Bit of an itch. God, it's not fun getting old, gentlemen. Right, so let's have a look what's going on first. Oh, damn. Okay, so looks like Jimbo's away. So I have to go all the way back to base. And volunteer as commander. Leave it and get AI to do it. Oh, so he's a really nice fella as well. Tav McTavish. Well, met me and him on a server. We felt like somebody wasn't, not someone, but felt like the teams weren't working as squads, working together. We all felt it. So we said something, and yeah, that's how we all felt. So, oh, I've gone the wrong way. So let's see. Yeah, on this side. God, my spelling tonight, man. Let's turn this. Sorry, better, but crap. Tav, you there? Think I might have to get a long range radio. So he's on. Squad, Jimbo's there. Oh, shit. We have to see where Tav is. Right. Um, da, da, da. Okay, where is he? Okay, let's just put this down for a sec. Oh. Say hi. Tavish, you there? If you're there and you can hear me, I'm at Northern Crossroads, my fella. Your radio will not work if you are over a kilometre away. Yeah. So if you're a mile away, the only way to communicate is to be near or have a long range radio like I have right now. But I'm taking it pretty easy and chill tonight. So let's put that back in there. Let's put that in there. Hello, my kind sir. I'm all right, and you? Right. Well, right now we've got a bottle of bourbon, so yeah, you probably gather. Hey, I knew, mate. So, yeah, no props, mate, no props. Uh, I'm live streaming, so I'm on. Um, but when you get yourself, say again. Well, yeah, hello, me, because it's me on my other device. Yeah, but it's you know what? Even if I get one person out of 8 billion, I've succeeded. Look at the positives. Oh, mate, I've given up with aiming. But you get yourself sorted. I'll run you through what's different. But honestly, Tav, this has got, yeah, this has got me written all over it, mate. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We just, I can bore I can bore the shit out of you. All right. Oh, it won't go to shit. There's nobody here, mate. All right, kid. So as I said, Tav, what you know what? Seriously good lad. Seriously a good player as well. Very tactical, and I like that. I do like that. If I'm honest, take it slow. There's times when you've got to take it fast, and there's times when you've just got to, yeah. You don't believe me, gentlemen? Go and ask a woman. They'll all tell you they don't want fast and furious all the time. They want low and slow. And ladies, all men want is, bit of attention and, praising, if I'm honest. It's all men after. If they've done a good job and they've done something, towards you and you've worked well towards you and your family, compliment them. Tell them thank you. You know, show that appreciation because I guarantee you now, you know, men need that in their lives. They do. That, and I think it's the wrong type of men don't realise compassion in a way. So, but I won't bore you with all that crap, as they say. I'm a bit old fashioned in that way, if I'm honest. So, you know what? What's his name off? Oh, can't remember his name now. Just a thought came into my head then. World from Mrs. Bouquet. What's his name? The brother. Ba-da-ba. Let's have a look. Yo, yo, yo. Right, welcome to OSWS. It stands for Oh shit, we're soldiers. Okay, right. Right, so the basics are teamwork, communication, all the good stuff. Yeah. So we'll start off with basics. If you strafe left and right. Yeah, so if you strafe left and right, you see anything different? Okay. It's slower. Yeah, it's to take away that advantage PC players have. Yeah, because it's one thing having a good gunfight, and then there's another where a PC player can outperform you, but it slows the game down as well. Yeah, so it means more technical. Running, you will become out of breath, so it's been slowed down, so you're not like Linford Christie. or Usain Bolt, so that's been slowed down a lot. Yeah, so when you're running, it's not as fast anymore. Yeah, because ultimately, you can't run, 33 miles and not be out of breath. Yeah, so Paul, who is within Folklore, he's come back. So I'm going to bring you into what Paul has designed, and all the other servers now are after him for it. Okay, so I will turn round, and if you would like to look at my backpack, yeah, and yeah, okay, so if I've got medical supplies, right, so there's like a second chance when you get shot, yeah, when you're downed, yeah. It's not saying that you can't die, because you still can, but it's putting you on your ass, mate. Yeah, where you can't, there's no, how do you say, Call of Duty with self revive. It's none of that. Yeah, gamey. Yeah. Um. Well, yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's because if I'm older, yeah, I'm. Do you know what I mean? I've done this for 50 odd years now, and I know what I like. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Yeah, yeah. Mhm. So when you get put on your ass, yeah, I can access, right, your medical stuff, right? Because if I've been injured, right, that means I've got no medical stuff. Right. And if you look in your trousers, you have an IFAC US. Go and have a look at it. Yeah, open it up. So you can open it up, and it open, because usually on your inventory you've got your blouse, your trousers, your backpack, your Alice, yeah. But now, go on. Okay. Well, so rather than trying to find the box and look around, it's there in there. So you automatically know where it is. And I can access that when you're down. Yeah. So you ideally you need to have a medic with you as well. Because when you are downed, your teammates can help you, but as for healing you, your medic's gonna have to be there. Yeah, because the rest of it is once you are up, you are going to be injured for a while. So it brings in the medical pack, yeah? The medical part of it. There is talks. I can't go too much into it, but there is an idea flying around. Yeah, and it will be game changing. I shit you not, it Yeah. Well, yeah, it's they can only do so much. What do they say? Many hands make light work. You know, well, dawn of AI, innit? So you'll see in your left-hand side of the screen, you have a 30 meter. On the left-hand side of your screen, can you see it? It says 30M. No, 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 just on your normal screen. Have a look. Okay, okay, that's fine. So on this, it just says 30M, and that is 30 meters, yeah? That is exactly. And yeah, so that allows you to know. Okay. So the lot further away you go, distance. Well, we can whisper, yeah, because the enemy can also hear. So we can whisper, and it does work, honestly. So you can whisper, and the enemy can't properly hear you. Okay, so your radio is 1 kilometer. Yeah, so your shortwave radio is 1 kilometer. So having a radio backpack, so you can have you can carry 2 radios. You can have 2 handhelds, one program for platoon, one program for squad. However, there's discussions going on because personally I feel the backpack radio needs to be in, and that gives you 5 kilometers then of range, if that makes sense. Have you crashed by any chance? Ah, okay. So you are here. Just gone dead quiet. Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you freeze out or something? Ah, right. So your radio, did you hear any of that? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Right. So your radio, yeah, your handheld held is 1 kilometer, but you can carry a little another one, another handheld, and that gives you platoon channel. However, there are discussions about your backpack radio because I feel that that should be a thing now, where it's a 5 kilometer range. So if you're for comms, no, not for spawning. Yeah, so you've got that. So you, go on. Well, the thing is, right, is if you put your radio backpack down now, just on the floor, right? So right now, when you've got your wheel up, yeah, you've got two channels. You've got your platoon and you've got your uh, so you've got your squad, right? So when you've got that radio backpack on, yeah, you've got platoon and you've got squad, yeah. But when now you've got it off, what have you got now? Right, so you haven't got a platoon going on because what you're finding on other servers is arguments. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, exactly. So you've got that. You've only got one weapon, by the way, as you know. Okie doke. Right, Russians. So they have to pick between if they've got rockets, yeah, because that's what the other slot's for, is your rocket. Yeah. So the Russians have to pick between a pouch or a backpack, and they cannot put RPGs rounds, the rockets, into the backpack. They can't do it. Yeah. So it's like they've got to make now that choice between an RPG or equipment. Yeah, they can carry an RPG with one round in it, just like we would with a law. Yep. Well, it's a Call of Duty Battlefield thing, isn't it? You know, it happens, yes, in the real world, it can happen. However, in the real world, it doesn't. Well, I'll go into that bit in a minute because there's going to be a lot of snipers pissed. Right, I'm going to show you now the rocket. So if we go over here, right, if you pick up a law, well, you're going to be carrying them now anyway. Yeah. Well, I showed Paul last night a thing, and not many people know about it. And I'll tell you now, what a little glitch it is. And it's not a glitch. It's a mechanic that they've just not looked at, and it's been found out. So you know, must be nice being able to walk around with 60 anti-tank mines and not weigh a thing. Yeah, right. So yeah. Okay, I've got one. Right. Just to let you know, um, you haven't got body armor on. Okay, because some people do, some people don't. And the thing is back at that time when this is based on, the US didn't really issue it. Yeah, they had it, but they didn't really. It was only for fragmentation. That was it. No. So I'll show you. Yeah, they had it. They had it, but they never wore it. So if I go over it, yeah, I'll drop the rocket here. Okay, so if you pick that up, I'll get another one. There we go. Right then, we're going to go over here. We're not going to blow any vehicles up. Let me just jump in here so it doesn't despawn. Well, you're slower now anyway because you got more weight, but you're slower anyway. So he slowed it down a bit. Right. So if you pull your rocket out, right, there's going to be a little easy, darling, easy, darling. Hold on. Take the position. Right. So, right. Once you fire it, there's going to be a little slight, and it is slight, animation on it. Yeah. So, okay. Yep. Because it's a single fire. Yeah. So why do you want? No, it is single fire, but it never drops. Yeah, always single fire on the game because that's what it is. But so if you watch when I fire my rocket, big boy. Yeah. So you ready? Back blast. Yeah. Ah, it, he's touched it a bit more to show what it really looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you think that looks threatening, you want to see what an AT does now. You know, also, so if I go over, if hold on for a second. Um, right, I now have an anti-tank and Semtex. So the thing is right. So the thing is this, right? So that weighs 1.3 kilos. Yeah. To me and you, that's a bag of sugar. Yeah. So now you've dropped it. You're 1.3 kilos lighter. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a anti-tank and a bit of C4, and we'll take up position by the vehicle, but I want you to look at the explosion. So 45 seconds, bit of anticlimax, but we're used to that, being older gentlemen. We can't all have Viagra. Right, we'll take up position. Right, just come behind the sandbags and have a sneaky peek. But but you'll see what I mean by the explosion and the effect. Should be going off any second. It's like, so the effect is a bit more now, like they really are, because they're not fucking small little things anymore. So yeah, so it gives that effect of, yeah, you really better get out of its way. What, like a flash? Um, is it old or not? Is it older than yourself? It's not. It's, uh, um, right. So, okay. So if you open your map, right. So if people don't know how to, if I'm looking at something, yeah, let's just say I want to go north of us now, right? And I want to go to that pond, right? Let's just say that, right? So what am I doing normally? I'm sitting there with either the mouse in my hand or the cursor or my thumbstick moving, and I'm going, oh, this pond here, this pond here. You know what I mean? Because I can't read the coordinates, right? And you're going, where the fucking hell you on about? What pond you on about? Yeah? And it's like, that pond there, and you say, well, what's coordinates, yeah? And then people uh, uh, right, here's a better way. So you're looking at the pond, which is just north of us. Yeah, see that little yellow dot? Yeah, see that little pond north of us? Yeah. What do you see on it right now? Right, right. So the button is, so you open your map on keyboard, on, hold on, I'd have to have a look at that because I use a controller on PC. Yeah, I'll tell you what the setting is as well. Yeah, that's the one. So, and the thing is you can do it as well, right? So you're able to say to your squad, because it is only for your squad. It's not for other squads. So if the other squad are here in your range, they can then see it. Yeah, so if you're communicating with another squad, right, we're going to push this section here. You're going to come down this road here. We're going to advance this way. Boom. Done. It's just simple little things or anything like that, just simple. So explained it, right? So me and you are here right now. You've got a map, I've got a map, right? So what are you doing in real life? Well, you're pointing with a stick, pointing with your finger. That's what that's meant to be. That is like, how do I say, you know, I don't know if you do it, right? So you can imagine it. Your wrist's all loose and you're trying to play darts while knocking your forehead. Head moment. It's like, why didn't we think of that, dickhead? It's like, oh, yeah. So I could say, right, we're gonna, yeah, I'm here, you're there, and we can do it. Make sense? Well, it's your second wonderful tool. Remember that. Willy Wonka and the old chocolate factory, mate. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a new server. He's based in America. It's that time of year right now where people are busy. You know, I'm the older gentleman. My family have all grown up and all that. And these lads who are all playing now, they're all like fam. The average age of Arma is what, a 30-year-old, for fuck's sake. And some of them are playing like kids. Uh, you know, I can say that now because it's like, you little twats. Right. So let's see. Let's go and take you to see the LAV. Right. So the LAV and the BTR have changed as well. Yeah. So there's more to come. There is definitely more to come. Here it is. I can't get the BTR. Only Paul can do that. But it's game changing, mate. It is. You've probably seen it on other modded servers, but Paul's done it pretty job. So you got a little hatch there to look through. You got one there to look through. On vanilla, as you know, you got to drive round with your head sticking out. If and the thing is if you don't do third person like we don't, where it's first person, because in the real world you can't see round corners. Yeah. So you've got three little hatches there on that side. Um, it is on the trucks, but I can't get it to work for some reason. I don't know. We were doing it last time and it worked, so it does work. I just can't remember how you do it. Right. So if you're in Commander now, just look up at the periscopes. Yeah. And when you go into the back of the LAV, where all the passengers are, where you know, if you jump in the back, you can have a look at the viewpoints that the viewports in the back as well. He is working on other stuff on the vehicle, on this vehicle and the BTR currently. But you know what? He's nailing it, mate. He's nailing it. And they work on the driver, the gunner, the lot, the whole caboose, mate. This is it. It's just getting people, though, isn't it? This is it, getting the right people. It, it's perseverance, mate. You've just got to persevere, 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 and just keep at it. It's like this server. There's me and you and Jimbo on right now. Yeah. Hold on. Let's move this vehicle. Otherwise, it'll go on. Carry on. Yeah. 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 Well, the if it's there, yeah, we're one of them, right? If it is there, right, you will use it to your advantage. Yeah. So you know how we used to roll, which we used to roll round in the 50 cals, in the Willy Jeeps. Yeah. That's how we met. That is how we met, right? And we went in like a force of nature. Yeah. It was like overwhelming, suppressive fire, a big FU. T- you know, take numbers, ring the mother up and tell them that their son's not coming home. That's how bad we were. You know, well, I don't know about that. You know, even I don't know if you watch some of the stories ever told by like the special forces units. There's one where Delta Force are talking about the SAS. Yeah, and it's like what they turned around and said, for 6 days the SAS were there, maneuvers, doing this, doing that, and the story is that Delta Force were getting sick to the back teeth because they weren't taking it serious at all. Yeah, right, and going, this is how you do it, blah de blah de blah blah de blah de blah. And he goes on that morning where it was like their turn. They hadn't practiced, they hadn't done this, and they hadn't done that, right? And the story is this, right? They're going in a bus down the not the SAS, but they're to stop this bus. Yeah, what they've done, and the Delta Force didn't even know this. Yeah, so what the SAS have done, have put charges on the wheels. Yeah, so they've thought about it beforehand. They've put charges on the wheel. They've gone to where this location is to ambush this fucking bus and this and that. And basically, this bus is to beat them. What Delta Force didn't realise is the SAS blew the fucking wheels off the fucking bus, so the bus is going nowhere now. As it's in moments, yeah. Basically, grinded to a stop, and they had captured, secured, and everything in under 60 seconds. And Delta Force turned around and said, no matter what you say about the SAS, the good and the bad, and all the messing about and all that is, they just do the fucking job. And you just really, and it's like, you know what? That just says the British all over, because we do take the absolute piss. And, you know, you Scots are just as bad as us Welsh. you know, you know, and this is it. It's like, the audacity. And that's what we used to do. Is that we had those Willy Jeeps, just getting in there fast, hitting them hard, disrupting and just pissing off. you know. But I do well personally, I've got a set up a base down the road and then move down onto Minalari, Idaho. That's all I'm doing. I'm streaming. I'm just chilling. You know, I'm not. All the other lads are off killing and doing this and doing that. I'm helping Paul just to try and get numbers on the server, introduce people, show them. Even I'm getting used to it. Checks in the post, mate. Checks in the post. So I'll decommission this because not being tight. You're harder than this LAV, right? You're above this LAV, so I'll decommission that. So the tracers, by the way, are lovely. Yeah, and you will love Christmas. You'll love Christmas. Um, Hey, mate, at night time, honestly, it looks beautiful, especially when, you know what we're like. We go in, hit them hard. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I don't know if it's true, but he's not enjoying the direction that they're going. Yeah. And I get it. I do get it because there's mods out there, where it's like better sounds. That better sounds mod. Oh my god, mate. You know what? You put that on in a pensioner's fucking home, they'll think they're fucking back in Will in. They'll think that fucking. They'll think the American. What? What? And it's just too much after a while, you know. Well, people like me, PTSD, MPD. It's just, oh my god, mate. Honestly, I don't know, but he is working right now on the gun mechanic, by the way, of it, because he said that. Yeah. So he, you know, it, he's ex-service, knows all about weapons. He's fired enough of them, knows how they handle, what they do, how it is really, you know. And he said, it's not what people think. He goes, these mods which are around, the majority of time, it's somebody who doesn't know how they work, how they operate, what they're doing. He goes, they've been playing too many games for too long. And he's like, you know, as you say, you're slow. I'm slow. I like to take it methodically. You know, that's how I am. I like tactics. I like strategy. You know, yeah, yeah. But I know there's times where there's being too methodical as well, which is sometimes you just need to kick the fucking front door in. uh, there's a lot of trolls and toxic going on vanilla servers, and I'm coming to the end of my tether with it. Well, no, no, that's because they don't get punched in the nose. You know, well, that's it. And the thing is they do not realize. There's people out there who struggle in life. You know, and it creates issues for them and this and that. What they're doing that. I got my own things and I get activated because it's like it's. I won't go too much into it, but it's trauma based. Yeah, yeah. The ins and outs of shit. Yeah, fucking wise. Don't you mean decrepit? Yeah, that's it. We're just looking. That's it. It's See? Um, so I'm trying to think what else is there. There's nothing much. Oh, that's it. You've got the suppression on as well. Yeah, Paul's a bit on it as well. And so am I now. So no, no, no. I I did and I don't. I think there's a better option. You know, so Paul said it himself. I like that little shake. Yeah. But now I'm the tunnel vision, it's like you don't get tunnel vision. You don't, right? So what's the point in it? It's the gamey part of it. However, if you could do that with a slight shake, yeah. So imagine imagine bullets going off at the side of you. What would you do in real life? You'd be like fuck, 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 fuck. Yeah. But when I do that to you, if you can imagine it without that hazy, what's happening? Right. So if I'm shooting in real life at the side of you, yeah, what are you doing? You're going shit, 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 shit. Yeah. But how do you put that into an effect? Right? It's not the hazy effect. I think it should be a slight little shake, as if to say shit, 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 because ultimately you're flinching, aren't you? Well, no, right, right, right. Well, no, because you wouldn't know where it was coming from, right? But I mentioned something to Paul last night about right supersonic, right? So the bullet, yeah. So on your ears, right, you can hear gunshots from either the right, left, behind you, whatever. But what you don't get is the supersonic, yeah. So if the bullet's flying past you, you don't get that effect of that. Pardon me. You don't get that effect of the bullet crack. There is something out there for it. Trust me, I've used it, and it gives that sensation of a bullet flying past you. It's like what the, you know, shit. It's on me right. Shit. It's on me left. But the thing is if you added that shake as well, so as some of the bullets are flying past you, you've got that little zip, zip, zip going through, but also you've got that little shake on the right or on the left. So it's like shit, 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 oh, 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 oh. And you're moving side to side then because that's where you're seeing the dirt. It's like shit, it's at the side of me. So he, he he's like, I don't know about the vision thing. And I get it because you don't, that's a gamey thing. I know what it's meant to represent, but it doesn't happen. And this is why Paul wants to change a few little things. And it's those subtle little changes. Yeah. So, but it's, Paul's a stiggler. He's like you and me, Tav. It's like, if it's not right, and he knows that hazy thing's not right. He knows because he said, I don't know about it. Right. If you say that means you're hesitant on it, which is, it's the only thing there. So, but me personally, I'd take it out for now and work on the idea. On what? Welcome to the fucking real world, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, okay. I'll put it another way for you, Tav. Have you ever had that knock on the door to tell you, got bad news for you? No, I have. Yeah. So when that one life matters, yeah, I'm older, I'm wiser. You know what? I wouldn't wish it on anybody, and I mean anybody, no matter what that person's done, no matter what. You know, you you know what? You are somebody's child. Yeah, you are, and I don't care. You know, I don't care what a person's done. I just don't care because ultimately, a mum, a dad, a brother, a sister, a niece, or whatever, that news, nobody should have it. Well, yeah, it has massive effects on people as well. So, but we're older, we're wiser. Yeah, maybe we should do a fucking home. You know, I've seen the old. What is it? Oh, what's it called? The old guy server, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, fucking hell, what do I have to do? Put my pension card in my bus pass or something. But so on the trucks, now we had this. I can't remember how you do it, but you can look at the right. So the reason why they have not implemented it, yeah, on the game is because Xbox and PlayStation cannot do it. And that is the only reason because it takes up too much performance and whatever else is involved. And that is the only reason they haven't had it. But on PCs, you can look at your mirrors and then it gives you a view down the side. So as if you're looking backwards. Yeah. And it's that little touch that Paul's put on here. You know what? Yeah. Because we've all done it where we're trying to reverse in and it's like bang, bang, bang. You know, it's like being backed up onto the wife and she's there with 12 inches of yeah, it's not going to happen, mate, is it? So, yeah. What else is? Yeah, it's as I said. You know, I don't know if you checked what the size of the downloads are. So currently, it's 38 megabytes. Yeah, that is, as I said, it's about subtle changes, not, when you go on some of these mods, it's like 2 gigs just for a map. And then you've got a gig and a gig and a half of mods. And it's like, shit in hell. Yeah, yeah. Because I've done modded, I've done the newer ones. And you know what? Right. So I'll put a prime example on, right? You go on these servers and they've got no kill zones. Yeah. Why? Because people spend half an hour at the fucking armory. Yeah. Well, they do. Trying to go through like 250 guns, 300 different types of magazines. Yeah. Dress up like fucking they're going out on a Friday night. Yeah. And then it's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's like in the military, the only people who get a choice like that are special forces, and you're not special forces. fucking. Well, sorry, people out there with certain difficulties in life, but the people who play this are special needs. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm one of them. You know, too old in tooth. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Well, that's it. We all want to be Ken and Barbie, like. But you know what? I'm happy just like this, mate. Standard issue. Run with it. Off you go. Well, the good thing about this mode, yeah, is you you know it's a lot slower. You've got to fill up your vehicle. I say all your armaments are there, like yeah. So an idea which I give Paul last night, whether or not he does it is another thing, right? Which is you put your vehicle in the forest, yeah, and it's sat there like that. In the real world, you'd have your cargo nets ready to go in the back of the vehicle, and you deploy them to camouflage your vehicle even more. Yeah. And I said that to him last night. If you can implement that on all the vehicles, I'll tell you now, that just makes sense. Yeah. We talked about the mortars as well, because in on the West Coast where they're all based in America, one of the lads is a mortar lad. Yeah. So if he's watching this video, I did state, mate, that people who are on mortars and all that are a bit weird, right? but but ultimately, you know what? The reason why people don't use them, yeah, is one, they don't understand the mathematics of it, yeah, and they'd rather just put AI on it. But also, it's a massive drain on supplies, yeah. And the reason people don't use it is because basically it's a drain on supplies as well. So, not only that, so if I just take you over here, I'll just tell you now how much they are. Right, so it's 90 for a cannon, it is 90 for the bipod, and it's 90 for the base plate. Yeah, so on this mode, it's 100 supplies a minute. Yeah, so that's 3 minutes of supplies. Right? Doesn't sound much, but when you're trying to run logistics, it is. Not only that, but then you come over to here and it's, fragmentation. Yeah? That's 25 a pop. It's 25 supplies. And you're firing 4, 5, 6, 10 of them. You're firing 10 of them within what? 12 seconds. Those supplies add up and add up and add up. Yeah? And the reason people are scared to use them. So there's going to be a plan going forward for that, I think, because they need to be, their distance also needs to be increased, because on here it's like 2 kilometers. In the real world, they fly to 4 kilometers easily, and that needs to be implemented. People people need to feel insecure, like you are not unreachable. Yeah, it's not a case of bombarding here, there, and everywhere. It's a case of, if you've got a mortar team, which you hardly ever see, yeah. So imagine that, imagine being the advancing team right now. 4 kilometers, look at it. Yeah, that means they're just below the center of the map, military, that center vein. That means, oh, I can do it. Hold on. I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm pointing. That means that you can be here, yeah, while hitting Wyoming. Yeah, you are not untouchable. That's what that message sends. And the more, if you do not make it such a drain on the supplies, yes, I agree with making supplies still an issue, but it needs to change, because I don't know about you, but I hardly hear mortars going off. Yeah, I don't know how Paul feels about the future. I do not want helicopters feeling safe neither, even off ground forces, yeah? And you know what? Yeah, bring a fucking Stinger into the game as well. You know, because helicopters need to know they're not safe neither. Yeah, the Russian one. Well, not grounded. We're not saying that. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, it's one of them. In war, you're not safe. You know, you're not safe. Whether you like it or not, you're not fucking safe. You know, so why give that false sense? Why? Why? Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, use your fucking recon teams to hunt them down. So, so my oh, you're you're cutting in and out there, Tav. So, one of our gripes with this mode, yeah, is this, right? And I don't know how you feel about it. So we're going to open our map. Right, what is the point of a recon team? In reality, oh yeah, yeah, where they're strongest, where they're weakest, where the commander is, where the what's the supply route. Yeah. So if you look at this map, yeah, we've got Wyoming, which is a main base, which should always be showing on the map, always be showing. However, why is it showing the petrol station? Yeah. Why is it showing the helicopter? Why is it showing the tent? Why is it showing the antenna? Why is it showing the heavy vehicle? Why is it? Hold on. What's the point of intel? What's the point in recon teams? Shouldn't the recon teams be telling you what is down there? What is there? What structures? What have they got there in place? Isn't that their job? And you know, the other thing is this, right? So right now, right, just past Monroe, going south, you can see where I've put a base request, yeah? Oh, I'm sorry. So right here, yeah, I'm so used to it. It's new, yeah. So I currently have a base to be built, yeah. Now, the enemy can't see that there, right? But as soon as I put a command tent down, yeah, the fucking Blackpool illuminations in Las Vegas lights up like a Christmas tree and says, "Hiya, we're here." Yeah, if they if they're in if they're in radio range, yeah, They can see we've put a base there. Well, yeah, but this isn't conflict. This is HQ command. Yeah. So what the fuck were they? Pardon my French, but I'm gonna say how it is. So fuck you, BI. What the fuck were you fucking thinking on introducing a recon team for not needing them when you fucking light it up like a Christmas tree? Yeah, yeah, but exactly. Oh, right, right. Let's talk about the mod side of it now, right? Right, here we go. Right, here's my gripe. On Evron, those towers on this, right? So we got tower on the top of the mountain and we've got tower at the military site, right? Right. I cannot, not me, but these server providers are unable right now to disable them towers so they can't be used as extended ranging. Yeah. So the one on the mountain extends from here all the way down here, down to Wyoming. You know, and all it takes is one person to get up there and flick a switch. Yeah? Take the rug from right under your feet. I get it, but we're playing a game. In real life, then yes, potentially one person, a lone wolf who'd never be on his own, you know, Secret Service, James Bond shit. Yeah. You know, yeah. Stick your Sam Fisher up your ass. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, piss off. Just allow the servers to fucking run their fucking game. Right. So your Idaho, your Nevada, your Alabama, your Arkansas, your New York, your Monroe, and Wyoming, right? They are your main bases, right? They should stay like that, pink. Yeah? End of. But you do not see them as blue until you've captured them. Yeah? But you cannot see them if the enemy's got them neither. Right? So you keep it as Nevada and you keep the yellow signal on it. When you get there and capture it and do your recon on it, you know that's a base to be taken. Right? All the other bits, all the other bases which we've set up right now, like Colorado, Dallas, Illinois, they're not showing on the map. Yeah? Neither is Amber. That's not showing on the map. So you're making recon teams actually be recon teams. You're making helicopter pilots feed back information from eyes in the sky. You know, there's gamey, and then there's like more advanced in gamey where you want to take it that next step, and that's what I'm saying. We want to take it to that next step. So so now we well well the thing is it's good, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? Like, you know, some people are like that, some people aren't, some people like it's choice. That's it, it's choice. Yeah, that's it. If you know, me personally, yeah, I want to see a good bunch of lads who are just chilled with other people with the same point of view, which is me. I like to be competitive. Yeah, I don't play a game to lose. I play a game to win. Yeah, but the thing is people say, "Oh, you're in a bad mood because you lost." That's not the point. What I'm saying is this: is even when I've lost, if I've put 110% in, and I know like you, Tav, yeah, if I know that you've put 110% in as well, that's a win for me. Yeah, but this mode, right, is unforgiving, especially what Paul's done. Yeah, so it's unforgiving. However, that like second life thing which he's got going on just makes sense because it's like that there is improvements to be made of it. Me and Paul spoke last night about it because Tonks is the one who came up with the idea, and I tell you now, it's a pardon my French again, it's a fucking game changer, mate. Right throughout, he's on the other servers killing. That's how Tonks is, mate. He loves a good fight. Honestly, I say, what when you run with him and roll with him, right? He's a cracking lad, right? But I'll give you a prime example, right? Tonks is kick the front door in and go higher, right? Me, I'm kick the door in and just kill it. But the thing is the other day, it's like we went in and it was like we just got absolutely nailed. And it was like, what you doing, Tonks? You know what's going to happen. Yeah. And it's like, he gets, you've got to, you know, I love him to bits. I do. I really do. And it's like, that's just Tonks being Tonks. But when it comes to, being a leader, mate, you know what? Yeah, he's a good lad. And, you know, that's why I roll with him, which is, you know, yeah. And because he's right on the border, like, but yeah. But yeah, but you know what he's like. You know what I mean? When he organises, we organise. Palavas. So, yeah, Stasi or Freedom Fighters. Um, right. So, what would you improve on it? Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. Okay. So I liked and me and Tonks like the fact that AI, yeah, the civilian population, yeah, have that, right? Have that. Have the guerrillas, have the FIA, yeah, have that other aspect of it. But rather than, how about this? You have guerrillas, as you said, get rid of all the locations, yeah. Yeah, so get rid of all the locations, have Russians as humans, have Americans as humans, have guerrillas as humans, and have all the civilians as a. It makes the map feel alive. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's like the Scottish fighting against the Irish, fighting against the fucking English, and then realizing it's the Welsh fucking them all over. No, no, it's just PvP, VE. It's control. Who controls what? Yeah, but the thing is, right, is if you're playing as an American, right, you're in uniform. You can't change it. You can't pick up other people's clothing or this or that. If you're and the thing is right, this is how it works. So the AI, the civilians, yeah, are in civilian clothing. If you go up to a civvy and shoot them, yeah, it's a war crime, and you get punished for it, right? But the thing is the guerrillas, right? If they acted like AI, yeah, how would you know if they're AI or not? Yeah, so it's like with how gaming's gonna go, especially with AI coming involved in it all. That AI is going to be so much human. Even the humans won't be able to tell what's fucking human or not. And the thing is people. I say it now, right? Now, I was a fan of another platform not too long ago, right? And they were talking about AI then, and there was a lad who I spoke to who is involved with AI, and he just turned around. He goes, "The human race is fucked." He goes because what they can do, I'm faster and predict whatever you're thinking or what you're doing. He goes, that's like 10 to 100 steps ahead of you. Go on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nobody's safe. Nobody. But the biggest problem is this, right? Is the servers drop. Not the server. Not I don't know what it is. If it's the server provider, which I don't think it is, or it's BI, Bohemia. I'm not going to point fingers because I don't know myself, but you know what? In the dawn of AI, in the dawn of this, the dawn of technology, and this and that, and I see other games and they're able to do it and blah, 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 blah. It's like, we need you to just come out and, talk to the whole community, make a big thing saying this is what we're up against, blah, 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 and let people know a bit more because it's like, why does it drop? Why does this happen? Why does that happen? And make it more knowledgeable. Right, where's bloody Jimbo? Right, I'm going to have to vote for commander, yeah? And then I'll leave the position because I need AI to do it. Jimbo is just, I think he's on the sunbed in the tent, mate. Getting some raising. But I'm going to vote for commander. If you can vote for me, then I'll leave it. If I can remember how you do it, though. I'll be back in a sec. If you can just vote for me for a sec. Thank you very much. Right, I've now left. Is Jimbo there, or is he? What? Is he? Oh, oh. He's doing press ups. I think that's what he's doing. Oh, he's head of the bloody. Oh, he's head of the team. Right, Tav, I'm in your group. Oh, no, 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 you can't anymore. No, it's been taken away. You can't recruit them. That's theft. See, ladies and gentlemen, talking about the Scottish tonight. Told you there were tea leaves. Okay. Yeah. Right. Well, you do. I know what you're saying. Yeah. 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 It gives you like, I don't know, a 20-second. Not you, but it gives the commander 20. Yeah. It gives the commander 20 seconds of showing troop movement. Yeah, or showing them where there's fucking mines or something like that. Just like, but there it is. And the thing is, personally, I would. Right, this is going to be controversial. I would put it on a security thing, like they're doing on Battlefield. Yeah, where the anti. No, no, no. Well, they've got a right. So they've installed an anti cheat. Yeah, and it's between 98% now. Yeah, which is basically kicking all these cheaters. Yeah, that's what its success ratio is, 98% supposedly. Yeah. So even putting, I've got no problem whatsoever, you know, if it's for that purpose, opening my uh whatever it is, security thing for them to say, right, well, here's an anti-cheat bomb. I've got no issues with that part. You know, all the other stuff that comes with that, like data and all that, that's another argument. But, you know, I had to spend like 40 minutes trying to go into my, what is it, BIOS, is it? The BIOS? And altering just to put Battlefield on. And it was like, what the, yeah, it was fire. What the fire, shall I say, was going on? Don't know. So, right. So we have that now, right? So have you played this mode before? Have you? Right. Okay. Uh, Personally, watch videos first. If I was you, get to grips with it. They are bringing out a commander thing, by the way, where you can play with it on your own. The AI needs to be really worked on. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but the thing is that's the thing. So Paul can alter certain groups to act a certain way. Yeah, if he goes to, there's one called, oh, what's, do you remember Battlestar Galactica? Right, yeah. Do you remember the Sirens? Right. So there's a mode in the files where Paul's able to, and they call it Siron, basically. Well, basically, yeah, it's like ping, dead, ping, dead, ping, dead. So it's like proper tactics, proper smoking up areas, infiltrating the whole caboose, mate. Even the snipers are looking for you. So, but if you accept to build a base at that point now, so assign the task. This one here, look, point, yeah, me pointer with me laser pen. Yeah, if you accept that and assign it, and what we'll do, we'll take this truck down because it's got 800 supplies in it. Um, arm up, get ready, and we'll maneuver down there. I know there's no AI there. I've already been down there, but I know there's none there. However, moving forward, yeah, Muscle Cove and then Idaho, I think. But if you want to arm up, get what you need, get a backpack, get your medical, whatever you need. But if you need extra ammo, I can carry a box or two for you. But that's another thing Paul's going to work on as well. Is the in this you've got like 100 rounds in a belt. Yeah. Well, guess what? They don't come like that. They come in a big fucking box, and there's no option for that because it's like 4 boxes worth of ammo, and that's it. It's just continuously bum 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 bum. So I'm gonna go to the medical tent and get a couple more supplies, and I'll be back. Yeah. Ba-da-ba. BDRM. Um, mm. What do you know about mouses other than not the four-legged ones? Well, I've done a Windows update today. Oh no, I've done a Windows update today and it's fucked me mouse up. What, you acquired or stolen? Yeah. You mean you went to tie your lace and you used the wrong cord? It was you who pinched me fucking mouse from work then. No, you're married, mate. That's the difference. Oh, listen, I'm fucking an ex, mate. I'm an ex. I'm gonna tell you how it fucking is. There's no way of buts or babies. You're under the thumb. You're under the cosh. She straps you to the bed. I thought you were gonna say you strap her to the bed. Yeah, all right. Oh, mouse. There we go. Why has that gone slower? Uh-huh. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I changed my button yesterday for reloaded. Oh my god, it's been a nightmare since. Ah, mate, I changed me. Yeah, I was trying to get. I was trying to be cool for the kids. Yeah, it fucked me right over, mate. I've got a keyboard and mouse. Go on. I'm a controller person. I've got to look after my hands and my arms and all. I'm a barber, aren't I? So it's one of them. What is it called? Carpal tunnel. Yeah, it's a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you look after your hands and wrists. You know, you yeah, you've been wanking since what, 12, 13? Yeah, fucking hell. I wish it had. Fucking and cheaper. It is. It is. Right, what are we on here? Reload. Right, what's this? Assign. Hey, why can't I sign that now? Okay. X. There we go. Well, as I say, Paul is willing to listen. whether it comes in or not, he'll tell you straight. Honestly, he is like that, which is your pros and cons. Um, well, well, yeah, 8 billion. So here's the thing for you. So Daisy, right? How do you survive in Daisy? Okay, so you've got to eat. Yeah, hide, escape and evade. Yeah, eat and drink. Yeah, and medication. Looking after yourself when you're ill. All right. So here's the other thing. What is your longest game? Yes. No, on this game. On this game, what is the longest game you've been in? Okay. Right. So yeah, no. What is the longest time you've been on that game for a day, 2 days, 3 days? How many hours? What's the longest length of time? Session, yeah. And how many times did you eat or drink in that game? Oh, okay, in real life. Yeah. So why didn't you do that? Why didn't your character do that in your game? Yeah, yeah. Well, fuck. What having to eat is gamey. Okay. Well, personally, if it was like, how can you say? You ready? If it was like based in the 90s, I would have been chewing ecstasy. Yeah. If it was based in like the late 40s, I would have been on meth, you know, Blitzkrieg and all that. Yeah. But yeah, it depends, doesn't it? It should be there. At the end of the day, you should have a water canister because you would have in real life. How on earth you'd implement it, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I'm one of them, mate. If I could get onto a my longest session, right, and I'm not shitting you now, right. So not I went to sleep and got back up, yeah, and I'm still in the game, but yeah, I'm still in the game. But my longest session, right, was literally the other day, and that was 18 hours continuously. Yeah, trust me, right? I got my room, my fucking office. I got a fridge there. If I want food throughout the day, it's there in my fridge. I've got a little microwave in the corner. You know what? I can handle that. It's like get up, bump, done. Right, do this, do that. I've got a kettle in here as well, and I'm like, yeah, as well as as well as me. We know how to survive. Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome. I've got a bottle of bourbon whenever you want it. What's your tickle anyway? What is your tickle? Ah, Ching and Chong. I prefer the chocolate. Oh, mate, I got baked a couple of months ago. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And I tell you now, RSO oil, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Ah. Mine lasted the whole weekend. What? What? Royal Mail? Yeah. But it's good to be like that once in a while, isn't it? Right. Are we set? Are you ready? Right. Are you sure you do not want a helmet? Fuck it. That's his fucking. Oh, fuck it. AP mines. Fuck. Oh, shit. You've just reminded me. Nice one for that one. Thank you very much. Here's a question. Why do you not roll with sandbags? So, do you know the sizes? Right. So, if you get 13, you have a large wall. If you have 9, it's a medium wall. And I say 9 because it is 8, but just in case your other person needs it, because it's always didn't get enough. At least you've got one to rest the gun on. Right, so I've got a medical box just in case. I've got eight magazines, a part of one. Yeah, that'll do. I've got 5 grenade launchers. I've got a scope. I basically got everything other than the kitchen sink. I am 38.85. Let's have a look what you got. Turn around. Personally, I wouldn't go with the AP mines. I think they're a bit pointless right now, as there's no other players. Uh, I'll send you a message as well because I can't put it in the chat. I can't say on stream because that's how people are. Oh, open. Why am I not able to open that now? There we go. There we go. Here we are. Where are you, Tav? There. Oh, that's Tonks. Here's Tav. Right. I got a 20-minute delay on the stream, by the way. So it stops stream sniping. You know, because people are fucking idiots. Yeah. Go and spoil somebody else's fun. You know, but not playing fair. So, are you ready? It's called sociopathic behavior. It's called fuck about and find out. All right then. So you've accepted that as a established base, yes? Are you sure? Because it's not showing up. So you click on it, assign task. Yes, could be. Oh, no. Are we able to create another assault squad? No. Jimbo. Ah. Right, let's jump to engineer then. Will that give it? Let's try this. Let's join that one. Right, so can you... That's it. So we're going to accept that. Yeah, when you look at the mirror, it comes up normally. I don't know what's going on, but it gives you the view, and then you look down the side of the vehicle. Oh, I got a shouting at the other day by some lad, by the way. Because, yeah, mate, because I wanted to turn a corner, yeah? And as we're in a truck, yeah, legally, I'm allowed to go there, yeah, to turn a corner. Yeah, so I did. And he was like, oh, you're pushing me off the road, even though he tried overtaking me. And it's like, you know, be aware of your surroundings, mate. I don't think they've ever seen a 40-ton truck go over a car. I remember my old man doing it because he drove big vehicles. And I'll tell you now, there was a Merc and a BM and they were parked on the corner. And legally, you have to be at least 15 foot away from a corner. And yeah, they were parked right on the corner. Had the police out. The police just turned around and went, because we couldn't back up. We couldn't do anything, mate. We had to go around that corner. So the police stood there and watched the old man with a 40-ton truck mount a Mercedes, crush the roof, come down to hit a BM, mount that and crush that as well. And legally, there is nothing they could do. All because they decided to park on a corner. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Make sure I don't go over Sellers Flowers on the right. You know, as she's been growing poppies in the front garden, saying how beautiful they look while Supply the local smackhead some flowers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fully paid, I bet. Yeah. How did the union rep deal with that? Yeah, well, it's their own fault. Not reading the room, as they say. Yeah. While pending investigation. Yeah, you start doubting yourself. Maybe it's the wife trying to poison you. Right, here we are. Oh, let me get on the road. Right, go on then. Crack on. I've got all my XP and all that, so crack on and oh shit, build a fucking command tent. So you want to try and keep it off the road as much as possible because AI really doesn't like it, but where that little canopy leans over, you want that on the road facing, mate. Oh, could you lift it, turn it? So if you pull your shovel out for a second, you want this part, yeah, where I am now. You want it, you want it here, yeah. So turn it 90 degrees and face it onto the road. It's just because the AI, otherwise. No, you've got to come here in the back. So if you come to the back of the vehicle, go into the building, you got a little bin signal on it. Yeah. And then you can rotate it left and right. I just use right bumper and left bumper to rotate it. So, yeah, you want to put that little canopy part around about here. Yeah. Yeah. So, hold on. If I just click into it for a sec, can you see that? If you come into the building part, oh, can you see that or not? Yeah, like that. Yeah. But I'm going to let you do that. So I'm going to take it away. And as I said, this is, there we go. There we go. You do that. And then when we build it, we put the 300 supplies left over in it. And then we're going to deploy an antenna after it. And that'll extend our radio comms. That's the one. Bingo, mate. You should have been an architect, honestly. You know, architecture, I'd say road maintenance, but, you know, yeah, traffic management and all that like. So what we're going to do now is go in the back. You're able to unload them supplies. So if you unload them, Tav. Yeah. All right then. So if you go inside the command tent, you can now build. So what you want to put down is the antenna. And then if you lay, I don't know. So ideally, I don't know how you feel about it, but personally, I'd put the antenna to our north because that's our strongest point. And I put it at least 100 meters, which is the furthest part of the circle, depending on your terrain and blah de blah de blah. So personally, I'd get the antenna. I'm just going to lay it down. Right, so if you open the board, can you see where that is? Are you able to see where the antenna is? Yeah, I'll come with you. People are like, why are you putting it away? Why are you putting it down so far away? Well, the thing is it's done for a reason. So to cap the base, you've got to be within 50 meters of it, of the command tent to start capping. So if you're a lone wolf and you start capping, what happens if you need to cut the radio signal because you're like on your last legs? Then you've got to come to the antenna. So you've got to take this down and then get over there to start capping. So those few seconds are the difference between a team being quick on their toes and coming after you, or just making things a bit more difficult and you should be in a team of two. Right. So how's that black for you right now? Yeah. Yeah. What about the black? Yeah, you're looking out to sea. How about behind you? What, you can see in the black? Oh, why is my torch working? There we go. Something's gone on here with my settings. For some reason, my torch won't flick on. I did have it on. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Sorry, Tav. Like, for some reason, my torch isn't coming on. Only when I hold it in my hands. So, it is, isn't it? It's never fucking easy being a gamer. Say again. Ah. So what's the slot under character? Is that it? Stance. Lean in. Point finger briefly. Is that with the finger up or down? Are you, I can't see it, can you? For your yeah, for your torch to turn it on and off. Yeah, but what's it under? Have you got it under? Common equipment? Gotcha. Toggle flashlight. Yeah, it's there. But why is it doing that? Why can't I just... It pulls it in my hand. I want it on my chest. Yeah. It's in my hand. Or is that a thing? Can't be, can it? Whatever. Hold on. That's what I'm looking at now. Hold on. Nope, in my trousers. There it is. Fucking. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting to know. Because that's changed then. Right then. Do you want to drive or do you want me to drive? Okay. So now we've opened up communications to Idaho, but the problem is now we need to assault it. Yeah, so we need to go and find Jimbo. Could we? We can't. Yeah, no props. Uber driver. Pizza. So we're going to move from here. I'm going to come down this road. I think we'll stick on that. I should be contact there. Oh, I'm going to give Tav a bit of an experience. Yes. Taking him into danger. Hold on. Looks like there's quite a few supplies there. What I'm going to do, 1,000 supplies. So we're going to build there. You know what? That's all we're going to build right now. Oh, put the living quarters down. So it's cheaper. And then deploy some AI, I think. And the thing is this. Yes, I know what people are going to say. I can't see anything on the stream. Well, you know what? Now you know what we're up against. Because it's dark. Yeah. Should it change? Well, that's debatable because, you know, the longer you're in the dark, your eyes do change because it will put out light. Won't be a sec. We haven't left yet. There's been a delivery of supplies, so we're going to use them. Then we're going to put some AI. Go up. Who, me? Yeah, it did. It did that when you turned it on. Yeah. But we're on I'm on proxy right now, but if I do that, then I'm not on proxy. It seems to be a PC thing that you can't push to talk or. Well, you were on You've been on proxy. You've just done that. So. Yeah, check's good. Check's good. So. Yeah. Well, you got microphone. Well, you're on. Yeah, that's squad. That's the squad channel. You're on there because it's got the squiggly lines. But then if you've got the microphone with a lock, it's proxy. So even though the sky, or even though the sky is slightly lighter, the forest and the fields are dark as shit, mate. Ah. For me, it's black. Because I'm on an OLED, so it could be an LCD thing. Are you on LCD or LED or what? Me too, but mine's an OLED one. Has it got a tube? Yeah. Is it a mime? Is it a mime doing pictures like Charlie Chaplin? This is what I mean. Well, this is it. There's a big movement. There's a big thing coming, isn't there? With the chips and all that. Well, it's all AI, isn't it? It's all AI driven. Um, I was a Stadia player. You ever heard of Stadia? Yeah, it worked. It worked. And I mean, it worked. You know, no need for equipment, no need for this or that. Just a screen and a controller or a keyboard and mouse. Log in, no storage needed. Games ran in 1080p. So all these people going, "Ah, you know what? Kiss my ass." I've got DCS. I've got a stick and all that. Like, yeah, yeah, we won't go there, mate. I can't even land properly half the time. I crash. But it's muscle memory, isn't it? I'm still on a Mustang, mate. But Rixie, who's in Folklore, send him a message. I shit you not, mate. Yeah, yeah. I won't go into too much what he's done, but yeah, shit hot. And Gravity, absolute. Gravity's another level, mate. He's a pilot in life, so right. See, past that line of light, I cannot see, mate. It's black. Yeah, I can see the skyline. Yeah, I can see the outline of the shadows looking towards it, but black is black. So we want to secure the coal field here. And I know there's going to be enemy here. So what we'll do, we shall... Oh, contact. Yeah. Right, Tav. Let's use the map. Let's point. Let's use the map. Have you got enough magazines or what? On you or not? Okay. Right then. So how do you want to approach this? Come on. I'm going to follow you right now. So I'm going to look at my map. You can use your magic pointer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no props. If you want to lead the way, do you want your torch? Do you want red torch on? Okay. Okay, no problem. No props. Let me just change the color. Fucking take a big swig. I am 38.85. I wouldn't even dump it because you're going to have to try and find it. Okay. I have. Yeah, no props. Yeah. Oh, no problems. Copy that. Let's move that then. Okay. Yeah. Well, the moon's just covered up. The moon's just come over the mountain, so it's brightened up for me. How's yours? Copy that. Looking left. Are we? Say again. Yeah. Do you want to mount the fence and just hop over? Taking the knee. If you want to mount me, you can jump over, by the way. So now you are able to mount me and jump. Yes, you dirty fucker. Assume, assume the position, bitch. Right. Right. No, no, you just come behind me. Yeah, and you slap it right on top of me fucking head with a big jump button. And it's a red light district as well, look. Way. Yeah. No, no, just jump. Just jump on top of me. Yeah. Oh, now try it again. Copy that. See, see, that's a good thing about this. You can now mount, yeah, and jump over obstacles or jump on top of roofs with it. On the others, it's hard to do. Copy that. Push up. Yeah, do you want to go through the building or around it? Die siarad Cymraeg? That's two languages, matey. Clear. That's just a way through. Nothing in that room neither. Yeah, clear. Move it around. Clear and clear. Copy that. Bit of rubble here in front of us. Yeah, bit of rubble. Do you want to pop it or not? Maneuver left, yeah. I have. Okay, stay at that. Checkpoint ahead, left hand side. There's one up there, two up there. Gun position also. Gun position's left hand side. Third target. You want to push up to me? Check left. I can't see you because you're in the shadow. Do you want to take a look? I think we should push, leave them to that because they're a bit of a distance, but push on points. Let's maneuver up to the skips. Looking right. We'd take the advantage and take the mound, I think. Looking left, nothing. Looking right, don't see anything. Yep. Set. Set. Just going to check our behind, our 6. Any targets? Copy that. On the right, yeah. Copy that. Ah, see the second target now. Second target's by the flag, one's by the container, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's go and have a look at that road then. Let's go down and left. Pounding. Copy. Can see one on the right. If we can get eyes on that for a minute, I may be able to take one out of them. Nice and quietly. Are you able to see the second? Got it. Copy that. Looking right. Can't see him. Smoking. Copy that. Need to watch our 6 because there was 2 behind us. Oh, what? Left, 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 left. Hit. Oh, he's dropped me. He's right in front of me. 10 yards. Straight. 2 up, 1 on the bridge. No, 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 no. 1 coming down, 1 coming down. On me. Right on me. Bandaging. Stable. Guns gone. Got me gun. Yeah, got me gun. Reloading. Did we get him or not? Right. Oh. No. Dun, 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 dun. No. Don't tell me the server's gone down, down. Is it? No. Dun, dun. Ah, server's collapsed. Ah, let's see. What is going on with this now? What has changed on my settings? See? I don't know what's going on here. Right, so we're back in the sec, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, I'm back. Ugh. Let's pour myself another drink. So pardon me. Right then. Let's have a look. Right, just close that off. So, it's just me in here right now. Right. So, you see how dark it is. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to go here. Let's set a task. If I'm honest, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, far up, a kilometre. So I'm going to put radio down here first. Oh, I'm going to radio down. Put that there. I want. Put an antenna down. Oh, server connection dropped again. What is going on? Internal errors occurred. Oh. Right. Oh, let's back up. Oh. Oh. So there's a issue on server. On that. Right, so I think I'm going to call it there. And find out what's going on, but hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Many thanks for watching. Remember, OSWS 1PP Vanilla Plus. Honestly, gentlemen, good map. Good map. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Nostar, good night.